Hello everybody and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin and I'll be reading for Taurus today. So Taurus, we're going to be doing a special reading for Leo season based on the Strength card, okay? So we're going to look into your current situation, your higher consciousness, what are you receiving from, and your base desires, like what are you receiving from your base desires and what are you receiving from your higher consciousness and how you're integrating those energies, okay? And then in the finish, we'll look at the 4 feet of the lion and kind of what is at your core, what is at your base, like what is a part of your grounding energy, and where are you headed? How are those energies propelling you forward with regard to the situation, okay, Taurus? Okay. And so keep in mind that these are general messages, and if it resonates for you, fantastic. Go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button and comment. Let me know how this resonated for you, because we are going to help the channel grow together, okay? Show me that you understood the assignment, please. This is an energy exchange. All right. These are free tarot readings from Spirit, from me to you. All right. So this is for Taurus. Oh, and like I said, if it resonates, great. Do all those YouTube-y things. And if it doesn't, or even part of it, whatever, it's like take what resonates, leave what does not. All right. Don't try to make it fit. You don't have to make anything fit, okay? And if it doesn't resonate, go on ahead and check your other zodiacal placements, all right? Okay, cool. All right, this is for Taurus. This is for Taurus. This is for Taurus. This is for Taurus. Oh my gosh. The Emperor came out in the higher consciousness of the Aries reading. And I just shuffled like a bunch. Okay. Let's see. Let's look. All right, and then bottom of the deck energy, Taurus, we have the Hangman. And we have the Hangman. Whenever the Hangman is in reverse. Am I right? Like, for real. I was like, wait a minute. So you have the Hangman in reverse. Okay. So I think that means that you have shifted perspective, or maybe there's some resistance on your part of shifting perspective here, okay? There's some sort of, with the Hangman, it's like there's a call and an invitation to surrender to what is and to just really just be in the space until it's an invitation to a spiritual awakening is what it is. And so with it in reverse, you could be in a lot of pain right now, but you could be being like really, really resisting the process, resisting the shift in perspective, really kind of like fighting against those energies, fighting against the universe in your discomfort, okay? Because the Hangman, like if we're hanging upside down, that is uncomfortable. And so with the Hangman in reverse, it's like you could be really fighting with this discomfort in an effort to get out of it in some way. Instead of surrendering to what is trying to like rah and like not and struggle against the situation. Okay, so let's just go ahead and look into your reading. All right, and rightfully so. Like, I mean, gosh, whenever we encounter any kind of gnarly, painful experience, we're not like, yes. I mean, that comes later a little bit, right? Okay. Just to kind of cut you guys some slack here. Okay, so with your higher consciousness being the Emperor in your higher consciousness position, what this is saying to me right now is like this period of time, whatever it is that you're going through, it's like there's a me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. What is best for me? What are my standards? What are my boundaries? Where do I have mastery? What parts of my life do I still have agency and control in? Okay. And with this powerful energy, we want to always wield it with, I'll look into your reading and see what you're wielding it with. But, with the Hangman in reverse here, I'm going to caution, and if you feel like you've been feeling kind of controlling, then, we'll get into the reading and kind of look more at that. So I feel like there's a controlling aspect also coming up with this Emperor in your higher consciousness right now. Okay. How can you control the situation so you don't have to feel so much pain? All right. And so your current situation is the Eight of Swords. Yeah. You're in your head about all the things, and it feels like you're trapped. It feels like you're stuck. And the thing about the Eight of Swords is like, yes, the context of the situation absolutely matters for sure. Sorry, that's my dishwasher is done with its cycle. So it's singing a cheerful little tune. So the thing is, with the Eight of Swords, it's like, yes, this can feel very like stuck energy. Thinking about ways in which you can do, it's like each sword is a thought, and like, if I do this, then what will happen here? If I do this, then what about that? It's kind of like a prison of your own making, and thinking about how you can navigate the current situation that you're in a way that's obviously going to try to save you from feeling whatever pain that is there. Okay? How do we begin to move away from pain? And that's just it. It's like, of course, naturally, we're all human beings. It's like we touch a stove, we pull our hand away, right? It's like there's pain here. There's pain here. And the thing with the Eight of Swords is like the figure in the card, the binds are loose, and there are no swords in front of this person. They can shake off the binds, take off the blindfold, and just walk right out. Okay? So you feel trapped, but you're not trapped. But it's a process. Okay? All right. So what are you receiving? What are you receiving from your base desires, your id, kind of like your core raw personhood at the very base, like at the id level, at the passion level, okay, like this is the person like you would be if you didn't have a prefrontal cortex. But it can also be an integration. It's like, with the strength card, it's like, how do we integrate? Like, what is my teacher, Megan Angus, she, and check out her podcast, is Spinning the Wheel podcast, is fabulous. It's fantastic. She calls it like the lusty priest or something like that. It's kind of like having the wherewithal to act with decorum and dignity, but not at the expense of like your hedonism on some level. But okay, so I'm digressing and I'm over explaining. Okay, so what you're receiving from your base desires and your core sense of self is the Empress. So with that, it's like there's sumptuous energy, mothering, nurturing, like it's an energy that is like in the flow, right? In the flow. So whatever it was that your id had moved you towards, you felt drawn to that. It could have been something that had to do with your sense of creativity, a sense of manifestation and bringing something out, birthing something. It doesn't have to be a flesh baby, but It's something that you created, okay? So you're trying to integrate whatever it was that you created in this like Empress flow energy, and then feeding that to the lion and like taming that, bringing in the higher consciousness, okay? And that is represented by the chariot. So this emperor is connected to the chariot, okay? So whatever it is in your higher consciousness really informed the way you wanted to embody this next phase and this next stage of your life. This is moving forward. This is Cancer energy, okay? And so something could have come to you in Cancer season, but you're integrating also your power card, the Empress, Taurus, okay? So there was a part of you that's like, there's something more here for me in my life. There is something more here. I need to move. I have desires. I have creativity. I have stuff inside of me that needs to come up and out. How can I do this? Because there was a stuckness here, right? And so I need to bring this desire up and out, this fruitful, passionate energy, this delicious side of myself. I need to bring it up and out, and I need to incorporate it into where I'm going next. Okay? Where am I going next? And the thing is, with the higher self, this is like the superego. So what better to have, like this emperor in the superego position? It's like, okay, yeah. So with the id and the with the id and the superego working together, like this is what I want for my id and superego. Like, come on, dude. It's so good. So good. Just like your base desire is actually very healthy. Very, very healthy. Okay? And you have been wanting to bring it up and out and to integrate it. And with that integration, you are going to this is like the mouth of the lion. What are you doing with these energies? You are getting in touch with what it is that you're wanting to, what is your new inspiration? What's your next path? You're going to start a little something, something. You're moving forward. And the pages, they absolutely have what it takes. They absolutely have what it takes. And this is beginner energy. Beginner energy and very passionate, fiery. With all these energies working together, I feel like this is really good. It's like you're starting over. I get a real starting over energy from this reading so far. Okay. And so then what is at the heart of the lion? What does the lion want to do? And there's communication, travel, putting oneself back out there, like fast moving energy, but like you could be wanting to travel. You could be wanting to communicate clearly to somebody else. You could be wanting to communicate to a lot of different people, like kind of at once. Perhaps you're broadcasting some sort of message. Whatever the case may be, you could be working, online, communicating with many people at once through your social media, whatever the case may be. But it's like you have something inside of you that you want to express, that you really want to bring out and show as a part of your identity, okay? Because wands are also identity. They're action, but they're also identity. And so there is movement here. The heart of the lion has said, it's time to move. It's time to move this energy. Because these energies from above and below are very, very strong. Very strong. And you're bringing them together to start over. And you're bringing them together. This is all in alignment because you're like, where I've been, I don't want to be here. I don't want to, I'm sick of thinking about this. No. Right? So I feel like the whole part of like loosening your binds, taking off the blindfold, la-di-da, is that process for you, that metaphorical process, is completely taking these energies and living in alignment with yourself and moving forward. Like, this is really powerful. This is really powerful, Taurus. So what do we have at the base here? How are you grounded? What are these grounding energies? And how are these energies going to stabilize you and like propel you forward? They're the feet of the lion, okay? So you have the Magician, the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Death, okay? So something has transformed irrevocably. Something has died, something has transformed irrevocably. Now, this, I would imagine, was the painful piece, okay? And, you know, you very well could have been the one to cut that out, but this is it. This is at the base. It's like, yes, something needed to die in order for all of these energies to come up, work together, and move forward, all right? You're manifesting. You could be manifesting a brand new business. You're definitely in your self-care, for sure. You're definitely in your self-care, nurturing at the base of what taking care of yourself, okay? And you also have your resources. And with this at the base, that's really strong energy to move forward. That's really, really good because you feel supported, not just internally, but externally by like your tangible things. Like you don't have to want for anything right now on a tangible level, okay? And there's this manifestation here. You're manifesting a future. You're manifesting a future, and we can go ahead and look into that. Page of Cups and the Death. It's like, yeah, you know, there is love for the situation. There is love for yourself. And there could also be a way in which to reflect on what has ended and how that is kind of like revisiting your own cup. You know, thinking about yourself with regard to this vulnerable beginner energy when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your love. How did you show up in relationship? You know, how do you want to show up in relationship next time? I feel like the Page of Cups is really more of a self-evaluation, if anything. And you could be, you know, kind of offering small gestures of love. And this could be like, as you're healing through whatever this death was, it's like, yes, I only have really enough reserves to offer the small gestures that I have. So this is like, this could even be like opening the door for somebody else, or, you know, just like, you know, giving a really sweet smile, but having any kind of small gesture be coming from a place of authenticity for you. Because the thing is that with the Queen of Pentacles here, she is a figure that when she shows up, she shows up. Okay. And I feel like this is really you, Taurus. Like this is really strong earth energy. And this is also you, you know, that's your power card. Like I feel like you really got in touch with yourself and what you wanted to integrate and bring out and bring forward. Okay. And with the Queen of Pentacles, like I was saying, that is someone who's when she shows up for you, she's fully present. And this is an energy, doesn't have to be she, whatever. But it's like when the Queen shows up, they're fully present. All right. And they also have the ability to recognize when someone is fully present with them or not. And, you know, that part of that's whatever feeds into that presence and that bandwidth, that personal bandwidth and reserve of nurturing energy, of tangible time, energy, like stamina, investment, like there, you know, groundedness, that is really fed by a sense of self-care. That's like, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles knows when she's beginning to feel depleted and then knows when she needs to feed into herself. All right. So with this, like, that's what I see. Like, this is somebody, the Taurus that I'm reading for today has had some sort of difficult and painful ending, but it was an ending that needed to happen. And that right now there is a great deal of pain. You could be struggling back and forth with yourself with regard to, how you set boundaries and how you communicate, but there could be an element of control there in a way. But you are very, very, very mindful right now about your boundaries, needs, wants, standards, all the things, okay? And with regard to your future and what you want to do next, you are still figuring that out, tossing around like some new kind of inspirations, like what's up with that, because we have the page of wads, page of wands, and the page of cups. So it's like, there's a starting over energy with regard to identity and love for yourself and for other people in relationship. And you're just trying to figure out what it is that you're going to bring up and out. And when you know what that is, and you may already, you're going to be communicating that. Okay? And what you have at your base moving you forward is so solid. It is so incredibly solid. You have everything that you need in order to manifest your next phase of life. You got a really, really good second act coming up for you, Taurus, okay? But the invitation right now with the hangman in reverse, the invitation could be to surrender and working your best to integrate this situation kind of into your present consciousness and like surrendering to the ending and surrendering to whatever pain that there is and, loosening the grip a bit and, coming out of the overthinking piece and really, having a shift in perspective for yourself and for everybody involved. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for the tarot portion of your reading, and I want to pull you some oracle cards. And with regard to your magician energy, whatever it is that you're manifesting, you will know exactly what you're manifesting. Or, if you don't know, then you will know. It'll come to you. Because all these energies are completely in alignment and in the flow. Like, if you've been questioning whether or not you're on the right path, you're on the right path. No need to question. You're in alignment. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Ooh. One more shuffle. Here we go. Wolf, Pathfinder. Okay. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Yes. Don't you love that when the oracle comes out completely, like, totally resonating with the tarot? I love it when that happens. All right. And this is from the language of letting go. Focusing on substance. Today I will focus on the substance in my life. I will fill in the lines of myself with a real person, me. I will concentrate on the substance of my relationships and other areas of my life, not the trappings. Very nice. Very nice. And then the power of surrender. Surrender to what is. What was I saying about the hangman energy? Surrender to what is. It's hard, but surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Absolutely. Okay, Taurus, that is what I have for you. I really hope that this helped. Thank you so much for joining me, sending you all kinds of love and encouragement, and you got so much good stuff going on here. And remember to do all the YouTube-y things to help this channel grow, and I will see you soon. Okay, thanks. Bye.